doing over there? What are you looking at? Yeah.
Well, just made sure I'm micing.
I saw you looking at some numbers over there, and I was wondering, are you talking about looking at how much rain we're going to get?
Seeing if we got some new information.
Okay.
Boy, I look like a mess, like I've been out there in the wind or something.
Kind of have.
Yeah.
It was kind of hazy when I was driving into work this morning.
Just a little touch of fog. Most of today we're going to be under the clouds, and we're waiting on some rain.
Okay.
And once that rain gets here, it's going to start light, pick up in intensity tonight, and just kind of rain and rain and rain all night long. So be prepared for that.
I got to do something
yeah,
really quick.
I know you got to push some buttons over there. And
it didn't work.
I could just hold up the iPad and show my graphics there.
No.
But no.
So the last time we had a lot of rain was about 3 weeks ago or so.
Yes.
Is it going to be something like that, or?
This is going to be rain that comes over an extended period of time.
Okay.
So, we're talking 2, 3 kind of widespread rainfall amounts, and then there'll be some areas that could see more than that. So.
Okay. Now, we did have a question yesterday.
Yes.
With the amount of rainfall we're expecting and the river levels, are we expecting anything to crest?
If they stay within forecasted numbers,
okay.
Rivers like the Grand River and the Red Cedar, they should be fine. But something that, traditionally you can look at it cross-eyed and it will flood, like the Sycamore Creek. I'm kind of looking at that. That could be an issue. Also, you get up into parts of Clinton County, the Maple River. It's kind of notorious that you get some heavy rain and it causes some issues. At this point, we have a flood watch. It kicks into effect this evening. It runs until Wednesday evening. It's the entire area except for Hillsdale and Lenawee counties. And you'd say, was that a mistake? Well, no, not really. What was Hurricane Beryl is pretty much going to move right over those counties. So the heaviest rain is just north of there. So they've been left out of this for now, but it doesn't mean it's going to be dry in Hillsdale or Lenawee counties. You're going to see some rain too. So we do have a first alert about heavy rain. It is tonight. Could actually be later on tonight. And this will take us through a good portion of the day on Wednesday, the morning hours, even into the early to perhaps mid-afternoon. And I bumped this number up just a little bit, 2 to 4 inches, and in some places maybe just a touch more. So we're going to be looking for ponding of water on roadways, especially some of those roadways that traditionally you get some heavy rain and the water starts to gather on them. And Crystal, this is for you. Go check your sump pump and make sure you didn't accidentally unplug it.
Okay, first of all, my sump pump worked just fine.
Okay, good.
It was everything else that broke.
Okay, because that happens sometimes.
It
like,
does.
I need to use the shop vac, and where's the plug? What's this?
I have to go buy a shop vac because I didn't have one.
Well, yeah, that happens. So just make sure that that is up and it is functioning well.
Okay.
So here's a look at the predicted rainfall. Starts this morning. Obviously, no rain out there right now. There are a couple of sprinkles though starting to show up near Toledo. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, starting to see some light rain. And this all starts off light, but then we go into tonight, and
that is a lot of color.
Yeah, the rain starts to pick up in intensity. So, we're talking 2, 3 inches, Lansing, Charlotte, inch or 2 in Jackson. Again, this is this afternoon through 4 a.m. tomorrow is what our computer model's saying. And then we add some more to that as we go throughout the morning hours tomorrow. So still 2, 3, 3.5 inches of rain. Some areas could be a little bit higher than these predicted numbers that we have. And then the rain should be gone, I would think, by late tomorrow afternoon at the latest.
Still a lot of color. It looks like
it's
watercolor painting or something.
Kind of dramatic colors that we have there. But, just notice there are a few areas that it's predicting over 3.
Okay.
Which could be 3.01 or it could be 4.
Okay.
So it's just kind of the overall over 3. So we're going to have some heavy rain. All of us are going to see some heavy rain. There's going to be pockets where it's even a little heavier than the rest of us have seen.
So that's the remnants of Beryl right there.
Right there. It's you can see it there. Well, it's coming out of Arkansas. Yeah, it's in Missouri right now, and it is expected. Well, it's already, trying to push some rain our way, and it will move on a path something like this. So this time tomorrow morning, it should be in Ontario. We still have some rain this time tomorrow morning, and then everything kind of winds down in the afternoon. So let's run through that hour-by-hour forecast. And again, today, no problems. We got some clouds out there, maybe a few peeks of the sun at times this morning. Near the state line, maybe a few sprinkles of rain. Starts to move in as we hit the afternoon drive, mainly south of Lansing. Again, that's relatively light, but you get into the yellow and orange shading, some heavier rain, might even be a little bit of lightning with it, but it wouldn't be anything like severe thunderstorms, but there could be some in the mix in this. And then the rain just kind of picks up in intensity as we head throughout the night. So you're going to hear the rain hitting the windows overnight. So late tonight, heavy rainfall. You're going to wake up tomorrow morning. It's kind of heavy rainfall for us. The low at that time, 4 a.m., around Toledo. It would be the best guess on that. And then it continues to move off to the northeast. So turns a little bit scattered. Late morning, we get one more little shot of rain as we head throughout the early afternoon. And notice this is 4 p.m. Everything kind of moving out at that time. So, it's going to be a little extended period that we have to deal with rain. So next 12 hours, 11 a.m., still could be hints of sunshine, 78. 1, we've got clouds, 80. 5 p.m., starting to see some rain. And again, it kind of starts off, it's light. Okay. That'll be the case at 9 p.m. And then, you get around midnight, that's when you're going to hear the buckets of water hitting your window outside. Tomorrow, it is 100% chance of rain. It's 70 our high tomorrow with the clouds and the rain. The temperature is down just a little bit.
Yeah.
We're back at 79 on Thursday. Should be some sunshine. Get a little chance to dry, or Wednesday that is. Get a little chance. Yeah, it is Thursday. I keep looking at the wrong day on there. Thursday, 79, low 80s Friday, mid 80s on Saturday. That 20% chance. It's going to be humid, so you can't rule out a thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon, which, if we see any flooding, we'll just aggravate it by getting an afternoon thunderstorm that pops up any of those days. You can keep track of the radar. You can get updates if our flood watch for some reason turns into a flood warning and more on the News 10 First Alert Weather app. It is free. Look for it on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Just search for WILX Weather.
If I'm not mistaken, it actually does say heavy rain is detected in your area.
That would have been last night, and there was heavy rain in the area last night.
Cool.
Yeah, it will tell you.
I love that.
It'll even talk to you and say that.
I will.
So anyway, something we need to keep our eyes on. It's a flood watch, goes into effect tonight, and it lasts through the afternoon tomorrow.
So much like a tornado watch or a severe thunderstorm watch, the ingredients are there for it to happen.
And we're going to get rain for sure.
Okay.
Will flooding occur with this? I'm optimistic that it will be just our usual locations, like seeing you Pennsylvania Avenue by the zoo, that there could be some standing water, but could be different. So we'll continue to monitor things. By the way, I understand it's your birthday today.
It is my birthday today, yes.
Okay, I won't ask you your age.
Please don't.
But for 25 cents, no. Any big plans on this birthday before you tell us what's coming up at 11?
Well, our WILX softball team has a game tonight, so we're going to go out to that.
And what time's your game?
7:15, I think. I don't play.
Okay. I was going to say, with how the team is doing, they might
need
like a rain out. But I think they'll probably play.
But other than that, we're probably going to go out for tacos because it's Tuesday or something.
Okay, good.
So
happy birthday.
Thank you. Well, are you going to be on the 11? This is your last?
I am on the 11 again today. This is going to be the last one for a while, I hope.
Not that he doesn't like the 11, but it makes for a really long day.
It's a long day.
Yeah. Well, here's what you can expect coming up on News 10 Today at 11 with Taylor Gattoni. We were talking about how Beryl really impacted Houston, Texas, a lot of those towns. Well, it's going to be extremely hot down there.
Well, it's extremely hot. They still have power outages.
Power outages.
And what kind of gets lost in these hurricanes, because everybody's talking about the flooding and all that. I mean, there are tornadoes, and they had numerous tornadoes in Texas. They were dealing with them last night in Arkansas. Now, for us, I mean, the good news is it loses a lot of its strength. It just kind of dumps a lot of moisture here, but
I saw some tornadoes in Arkansas and everything.
Yeah,
but
so I mean, but that kind of gets lost with all the talk about the hurricane. But it's bad news.
But losing power, I mean, I feel like most everybody has gone through that, and to lose power when it's 106-degree heat index is not fun.
We had a live picture from Houston this morning on the news, and what I found amazing is even there was flooding and there were power outages. the morning drive was underway, and there was traffic there on the expressway.
Actually, this is a live look at Houston right now.
And that road, well, there's a lot of traffic on that road right now. This morning when it was dark, I mean, it was just bumper to bumper. And I'm like, you know, hey, got to go to work.
You got to get work.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're going to be checking in with what they're doing down there in Texas to kind of deal with the power outages. Some is back, some is not. But we're definitely looking at the damage that Beryl took upon Houston and Texas. Plus, sorry, this is like one of my biggest fears, honestly. Like, I'm terrified of this happening to me. The Lansing Fire Department is investigating how a home caught fire last night. They're saying that it could possibly have been because the homeowners were barbecuing when the flames from the grill spread to the deck and then moved to other parts of the house. It is honestly one of my biggest fears, and it got worse when I got a house, to be honest with you, because I'm just so terrified of it. So,
and advice is, you know, if you got the grill on the deck, you want to put it like at the part of the deck that's farthest away from the house.
I put mine in the middle.
Okay, well, you're at least in the middle. I mean, some people, like, they put it up next to the house, like, oh, it's protected.
Next to siding, no.
Right, and then the vinyl siding, you know, it looks like it's melting away. Well, it did melt from the heat.
I put mine in the middle because I don't want it to get around, like, the fence part of the deck and everything.
Okay, the railing.
Pretty soon, I'm just going to put it in, like, my driveway. So we're going to be talking about that and what you can do.
Which a lot of people do, by the way.
I know, I might honestly do it, especially for Saturday. And then we also, you may have seen it earlier today, happening today, Governor Gretchen Whitmer will be releasing her new memoir called True Gretch. It's a book where she discusses pivotal moments in her career that played out on the national stage, including the kidnapping plot that targeted her and her family. So we're going to have a full breakdown of that coming up on News 10 today at 11 with Taylor Gattoni.
That's right. And back at 2 o'clock,
back at 2
I
o'clock,
have news headlines and
Studio 10.
weather,
We're going to talk about the weather. It's going to be a full day.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, make sure you download the First Alert Weather app to stay up to date with all of the rain that we're expecting. And we will see you in a little bit.
So long.